Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to discuss the FIFO method of valuation of inventory under the head material costing. As in previous class, I have explained you the term and the concepts that relates to material costing. Now today we will discuss the methods of stock valuation. There are two methods of stock valuation. One is your FIFO method. FIFO stands for first in, first out method. And WAM, that is your weighted average cost method. Now we need to understand what does this FIFO indicates. FIFO means whatever will come first is to be issued out first. This method assumes that first stock to be received is to be first sold out. The cost of material used is based on the oldest price and the closing stock is valued at the most recent prices. As we are saying that under this method, whatever inventory we are going to receive first, that is to be sold out first. So the inventory which is existing at the end of the year, that is the inventory which is we are holding at the latest price. So this is your FIFO method. Now students, I will explain you how you are going to value your inventory as per FIFO method. आप FIFO method के according अपनी closing stock कैसे identify करेंगे, that I am going to explain you as per the basis of the practical question which I am going to pick. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now all of you read this question once. As in previous class, I said there are two system or methods by which we are going to calculate the value of our inventory. So these methods you have already studied in your previous classes, but still it is part of your TY syllabus and it's part of your material costing. We need to study it, how you are going to calculate the value of stock as per your FIFO method as well as your weighted average method. Now you can see in question, it's being given that stock record on FIFO and weighted average basis from the following transactions. These are the list of the transactions which are given to you. You are required to identify the value of inventory, closing inventory, as well as cost of goods sold and the profit. The three things you need to understand, I will write over here. The first one, that is your value of closing inventory and cost of goods sold as well as your profit. Now as per the table or the transactions which are being mentioned, on the left hand side you can see there are different purchases on different dates. Units is given, the quantity which you have purchased, and on right hand side you can see the sales, the units as well as the rate per unit is being given to you. All of you mute yourself. Okay, else I will mute. Right. Now, one by one, as FIFO method indicates, what FIFO method is your first in, first out method. So whatever will come first is to be dispatched off first or is to be removed from your stock first. So for that, we have prepared one table. In that table, we have mentioned what one column is of date, one is your receipt, one is your issue, and one is your balance, right? So we are going to identify the things when you are going to make the different purchases, the different dates, and accordingly whatever is received in your go down first is to be issued first. Now we will begin. For that, we prepare a stock ledger account, right? To keep the record of the stock, we prepare a ledger account. This format which I have prepared, the table, that is your stock ledger account. Now one by one from first date, now you can see as per the dates which are being mentioned, that is here 1st of March. So first transaction of purchase is being done on 1st of March. So here we will mention the date, that is 1st March. Now on 1st March you have done the purchase. So we will write over here the units, how many you have purchased. What is the price of that unit? That is 18. If you will multiply your 500 units with 18 rupees per unit, how much you will get? You will get, how much you will get? 9,000. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this we have written on receipt side because this is your purchase. So these are the quantities which you are going to receive in your go down. So at the end, you are going to calculate your balance. So your balance will be the same 500 units at the rate of 18. And what will be your amount? That is 9,000, right? Now we will come to our second transaction. Now in respect of second transaction, as per the table, you can see second transaction is being done on which date? It is being done on 2nd of March, right? In sales side, you can see first के बाद 2nd March को आपने क्या करा है? Sales करा है, and how many units you have sold? You hello, hello.
Yes,
Whether I am audible?
yes.
Okay, fine, fine. I think some network issue. That's why it is some problem. Let me share.
Okay.
One second. Now let me check what is the problem. Now you can see the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will repeat it again. Now, on 1st of March, as per the table, you need to, as per the transactions which are given on different dates, you need to identify the value of your closing stock. Right now, in respect of closing stock, first, now in respect of your closing stock, we have to identify the value of our stock on closing date. We have prepared a stock ledger account. In this ledger account, we have receipts, we have issues, and the balance. The first transaction I have already entered, that is on 1st of March. Right, 1st of March, we have made a purchase of 500 units at the rate of rupees 18 per unit, and total amount is how much? Total amount is your 9,000, right? Now second comes to the second transaction, that is of sales, which is being done on 2nd of March, right? Now we are following which method? FIFO method. So whatever will come first is to be issued first, right? So before 2nd of March, there are only the unit which we have in balance, that is 500 units at the rate of 80, right? So we are going to issue this units. Kitna sales kara hai aapne? That is 200 units. 200 unit is to be issued at the rate of 18, क्योंकि जो first आपने purchase करा था किस price पे करा था? 18 पे. So definitely how much you will get? That is 3600, right? Now what will be your balance? Your balance will be how much? 300 units at the rate of 18, right? So this is the balance standing. Now 300 units at the rate of 18, if you are going to multiply it, how much you will get? You will get around 5,400, right? Is it fine? यहाँ तक कोई problem नहीं होगा? Is it okay? Yes or no? Is it fine? Is it fine? Till this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will move to the next. After second, next transaction is done on which date? That is 4th of March, right? 4th March को आपने क्या करा है? Purchase करा है. So we will write down the purchases on 4th of March. How many units you have purchased? You have purchased 700 units at the rate of 20, right? So what will be the amount you will get? That is 14,000, right? Now same. Now what in case of FIFO method we represent the balance on separate basis. अगर आपकी प्राइस में डिफरेंस है तो डेफिनेटली आपको जो यूनिट्स आपकी जिस प्राइस पे उसको रिफ्लेक्ट करने के लिए दोनों ही बैलेंस को सेपरेटली शो करना रहेगा, राइट? So previously, how much is your balance? That is 300 units at the rate of 18. And now after your current purchase, your balance of this addition unit, that is 700 unit at the rate of 20. So this will be your closing balance as on date of 4th of March. So we can write over here 5400 and here we can write 14,000. Right? Now next transaction is on which date? Next transaction is on 7th of March and that is your sales. Right over here 7th March, that is our sales. We can mention over here that is 7th of March. 7th March को आप सेल कर रहे हैं, how many units you need to sell? That is how many? 500 units. You can see over here how many units you need to sell, that is 500 units, right? So in order to sell these 500 units, you have 300 units initially जो पहले आई हुई हैं, पहले उनको आप issue करेंगे and then you will issue the remaining units, right? So we can write over here in case of issue 300 units at the rate of 18, right? Remaining 200 units at the rate of how much? That is 20, जो आपका latest price है. So 300 units at the rate of 18, that will be your 5400, and 200 units at the rate of 20, that is how much? 4000, right? So now here we can write down the balance. 300 units already issue हो गई हैं, 700 में से आपने 200 units issue करा है. So remaining is how much? You have balance 500 units at the rate of 20, right? So how much you will get? You will get 10,000.
10,000.
Is it fine? Is it fine?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am.
Okay. Now come to the next transaction. Next transaction is on next transaction is on 9th of March. आप देखेंगे टेबल में as per your question 9th March को आपने क्या करा है? You have done purchase on 9th. So how many units you have purchased? You have purchased 900 units at the rate of, what is the price? That is 80. 900 units you have purchased at the rate of 18. If you are going to multiply 900 units with 18, how much you will get? You will get around 16,200. 16,200, right? So we can write over here that is 16,200. So I will mention over here that is your 16,200. Okay. Now next comes your balance. Balance में separately लिखेंगे 500 units at the rate of 20. That is your 10,000. And secondly, जो अभी आपने recently purchase करा, that is 900 units at the rate of 18. That is equivalent to 16,200. So this is your balance on 9th of March. Now you can see as per your question, next what you have done, you have done sales on which date? That is on 11th of March, right? So we can write over here that is sales on 11th of March. 11th March को issue करना है आपको, right? How many units need to be issued? That is 400 units. So if you will see your balance on 9th of March, आपके पास ये वाला balance आया है, that is first one is your 500 units. तो इसमें से आप 400 units issue करेंगे. So we can write over here that is, we can mention over here that is how much? 400 units. और उन 400 units का आपका price कितना है? That is 20. So we can write over here that is 8,000. Now what will be your balance? 500 में से आपने 400 units issue करा है. So balance will be what? 100 units at the rate of 20. That is 2,000. Similarly, जो already आपका latest balance बचा हुआ है, that is 900 units at the rate of 18. So amount will be how much? 16,200. Okay. Is it fine? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next one. Next one after 11th March. 11th March के बाद आपका transaction किस दिन हुआ है? You can check from your table. After 11th March, on 15th March, you have done purchase of 300 units at the rate of 25. So we can write over here on 15th of March, how many units you have purchased? You have purchased 300 units and that at the rate of 25. So how much will be the amount? अमाउंट कितना आएगा?
7,500.
7,500, right? So here now we can write down the balance. Balance में आपका क्या क्या balance चल रहा है? 100 units is your balance, 900 is your balance, and the third one, that is 300 units. So you have three different elements. So first one is at the rate of 20, second at the rate of 18, and the latest one at the rate of 25. Right? We cannot club these units because all are at different prices, and we are following which method? First in first out method. तो आप बैलेंस में उनको सबको क्लब करके टोटल यूनिट्स तो लिख लेंगे, बट वॉट एवर प्राइस यू हैव कैलकुलेटेड दैट इज नॉट योर करेक्ट वैल्यूएशन, सो यू नीड टू राइट इट डाउन सेपरेटली. तो आपको इसको अलग से लिखना रहेगा. Now the next one, after 15th March, right? After 15th March, what you have done? You have done sales on which date? That is on 18th of March, right? So we can write over here sales on which date? That is 18th of March. 18th of March को आपने कितना सेल करा है? 800 units, right? So now we will bifurcate it. 800 units. सबसे पहले आप कौन सी issue करेंगे? These 100 units, right? So we can write over here 100 units at the rate of 20, right? रिमेनिंग 700 यूनिट्स आप किस प्राइस पे इशू करेंगे? ये जो आपका लॉट रखा हुआ है 900 वाला, इसमें से 700 यूनिट्स इशू होगी, एंड दैट एट द प्राइस ऑफ 18, राइट? So we can write down the amount over here. Here it is 2000, and if you multiply 700 with 18, how much you will get? Tell me how much you will get.
12,600.
12,600. So we can write over here 12,600. Now here how much is the balance? 900 100 units already आपने issue करा है. 900 में से कितना units issue करा है? 700 issue करा है. तो remaining is how much? 200 units at the rate of 18. That is 3,600. Similarly here how many units? Same 300 units at the rate of 25. So balance will be how much? That is your 7,500 units, right? Is it fine? So these are the transaction till 18th of March. Now as per your table, you can see what is your next transaction. 18th March के बाद जो आपका transaction हुआ है, that is on which date? That is on 25th of March, right? 25th March को आपने क्या करा है? On 25th March you have done purchases. How many units you have purchased? You have purchased 200 units at the rate of 20. So we can write over here 25th March ko, that is how many units you have purchased? That is 200 units at the rate of 20. So what will be your balance? That is 4,000, right? So here we can write down the same balance. ये जो आपका balance चल रहा है वो same balance हम यहाँ लिख सकते हैं. So we can write over here that is same balance, and the current जो आपने unit purchase करा that is 200 units at the rate of 20. So it will come how much? 4,000. So this is your balance as on 25th of March, right? Now you can see the next transaction. As per the table, you can see after 25th of March, you have done transaction on which date? That is your 27th of March, right? 27th March को आपने क्या करा है? You have done sales on 27th of March, right? So we can write down the date. That is what? 27th of March. 27th March को आपने कितनी यूनिट सोल्ड आउट करी है? यू हैव सोल्ड आउट 500 यूनिट्स. तो एज पर योर बैलेंस यू कैन सी आपके पास कौन कौन सी यूनिट्स है? यू हैव 200 यूनिट्स एज वेल एज यू हैव 300 यूनिट्स, राइट? सो वी कैन राइट ओवर हियर. पहले आप कौन सी लिखेंगे? 200 यूनिट्स एट द रेट ऑफ 18, and then you have 300 units at the rate of 25, right? So here we can mention that is 3,600, and 300 units at the rate of 25, that is 7,500, right? So as per your balance, ऊपर वाली दोनों units आपकी issue हो गई है. So now the balance that is remaining on 27th of March is how much? 200 units at the rate of 20. So how much you will get? You will get 4,000, right? So this is your balance as on which date? That is 27th of March, right? Now next come the last transaction, that is on 31st of March. 31st of March को आपने क्या करा है? You have purchased 500 units on 31st of March. So we can write over here 31st of March आपने कितना units purchase किया है? You have purchased 500 units. So we can write 500 units. 500 units आपने किस price पे purchase करा है? If you will see your table, you have purchased 500 unit at what price? If you can see what price, किस price पे purchase करा है? At the rate of 25. So we can mention over here that is 25. Right, so 500 units at the rate of 25, how much you will get? That is 7500. So now what will be your balance? Balance आपका 31st March को क्या है? 200 units at the rate of 20, that is 4000. And the next one, that is 500 units at the rate of 25, that is 7500. So by preparing this stock ledger account, what you have done? We have calculated the value of stock as on 31st of March. So as per your calculation, what you conclude that the value of stock as on 31st of March is how much? 700 units. आपका कितना units है value of stock? Value of stock is how much? We can write over here. Value of stock is 700 units at the rate of 60. If 700 units at different rates, total value will be how much? 16,500. Is it fine or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is there any mistake or correct?
Ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, 500 into 25, 12,500 होगा ना?
Yes. That's why I'm checking you whether you are there or not. So it will come around how much? 12,500, right? And it will also come around 12,500. So your total will come 1,500. Is it fine? Right? So your
Yes.
this is which method we have followed? FIFO method, right? As per your question में आपको 3 चीजें बोला था starting में, right? They have asked you to calculate what? Asked you to calculate closing stock. They have asked you to cost of goods sold. All of you mute yourself. Cost of goods sold, the profit, right? So these 3 things you need to calculate. So first step we have done, that is we have calculated the value of our closing stock. Now what we will do, we will prepare and calculate the value of our so that we can identify the value of our profit as well as we can calculate our cost of goods sold. Right now, as per your table, if you will see what is your cost of goods sold. In general, आप cost of goods sold कैसे calculate करते हैं? Cost of goods sold is what? Your opening stock, right? Plus purchases minus your stock, right? Opening stock plus purchases minus is your goods sold. So what in this question, if you will see now, if you will sum up your receipt amount, receipt is what? Your purchase. अगर आप इस column का total करेंगे, you will get your total purchase. So if you sum up of your this amount, you will get around 50,000. अगर आप इस column का, you will get 50,700, right? Similarly, जो ये आपका issue part है, issue part का अगर आप sum up करेंगे इस column का, you will get an amount of 46,000.
And purchase amount is 63,200.
You have totaled it? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. 63, 200.
Check it once again. Just check it once again. Anyone else can also check it. Else I will write that figure now. 9,000 plus 14,000 plus 16,200 plus 7,500 plus 4,000 plus 12,500. Whatever comes,
I'm at 63,200.
63,200.
it will come 63,200, right? Okay, so I will write that only, right? So it is coming 63,200. So I will write that amount. All of you have checked it correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So it is 63,200, right? One more zero, right? and same you check this one also, issue part को भी check कर लो how much it will come. issue part का total check कर लीजिए how much it will come and tell me is it 46,700 or some different amount. Is it fine 46,700?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, fine. So now this is what you need to calculate. What you need to calculate your cost of good sold, right? Cost of goods sold, as I said, it is what your opening stock plus your purchases less your closing stock. So in this question, no opening stock is given. So your purchase is how much? That is 63,200. And your closing stock is how much? 12,500. So how you will calculate your closing stock? From 63,200 you can reduce 12,500, right? So how much you will get?
$50,700.
4,000 will also be included.
How much?
Ma'am, 4,000 will also be included.
What is that?
12,500 plus 4,000, both the amounts.
Yes, both the amount. Our closing stock is how much? 16,500. This we have calculated. Closing stock आपका क्या है? 31st March 1,500. I will correct.
46,700 आ रहा है.
16,500. So how much you will get? It will definitely come 46,700. क्योंकि जो आपने
Yes, ma'am.
so it will definitely come 46,700. So 46,700 is what? 46,700 is your value of cost of good sold. If from sales we will reduce our cost of goods sold, then definitely we will get our what? Profit. अगर sales में से हम cost of goods sold को reduce कर देंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? Profit. So for that, first we need to calculate the value of sales, right? Now, in order to calculate the value of sales, as per your question, you can see the sales is given to you in question. Question में आपको sales given है, right? So we can write over here. We can mention over here the sales. I will go back again to the question. You can see over here sales. देखिए आपको sales unit given है question में और sales price given है. You can take the screenshot so that you can refer it again and again, right? Sales unit आपको given है 200 at the rate of 22, 500 at the rate of 25, 400 at the rate of 21. So these are the different sales on different dates. So what we are going to do, we are going to write these sales over here, right? So how much units, whatever is given, we will write the sales over here and then we will sum up the amount. You can check it once. I am going to mention sales over here, right? 200 units आपको given है at the rate of 22. So it will come around 4,400. Check the amount. Total एक बार check कर लीजिएगा. 500 at the rate of 25. So these are the sales. So if you will sum up this amount, you will get your total sale. So how much will be your total sale? If you sum up this amount, how much you will get?
60,200.
60,200. Yes. Okay. So we can write over here. We can write here total, that is 60,200. So 60,200 is your total sales. So two things you need to calculate. So now we can, as per our working note, we can calculate our profit. Profit is equivalent to what? Sales minus your cost of good sold, right? So we can
13,500.
right. So what is your sales? आपका sales का figure आपने calculate करा है. That is how much? 60,000.
60,002.
उसमें से आप आपका cost of goods sold जो आपने calculate करा था वो reduce करेंगे. That is how much? That is 46,700, right? Sorry. So that is 46,700. So we will write over here 46,700. How much you will get? आपका profit कितना आएगा?
13,500.
13,500.
Right over here 13,500. So this is how you are going to calculate the value of your stock as per FIFO method along with your cost of goods sold and profit. तो अभी जो हमने ये discuss करा, that is what your FIFO method.